Hello guys, it's Frankenberry here back with another video, and today I'm going to tell you about the time I thought my ex was cheating. I was in ninth grade, and ninth graders are pretty shallow. Like, you're going through puberty, you're going through all these changes. I was shallow at the time. I'm pretty sure every single ninth grader was shallow. We wasn't thinking about the future, was thinking about kids. Well, I hope you wasn't thinking about kids in ninth grade, but at the end of the day, I wasn't. I was not thinking about no kid. I just wanted a girlfriend at the time, or like a girl I was talking to at the time, because I was thirsty. Like, I'm pretty sure every single ninth grader that's a high schooler, that's a dude or a girl, they was a little thirsty for like relationships, because you're new to high school, you want to experience things, not too many things, but like I wanted to experience relationships in high school. I was thirsty, but I'm not just gonna date anyone. So I was just chilling. I was like, if I see a girl I like, I'll try talking to her, I'll try flirting, I'll try some putting on the moves, even though I had no moves because I was a ninth grader and I didn't have no game. Probably still don't have no game, but that's not the point. I met this girl, let's call her Nikki. Nikki was new at the school, and I was like, cool, who the heck is this girl? I was like, she looks interesting. I thought she was cute. I'm gonna, try to get her number, because I'm not gonna walk up to her and be like, can I have your number? Because that's whack. You gotta be nice. First, you gotta get to know her. Because you don't want to date a crazy chick. Because, look, I was ninth grade, but no, I wasn't that thirsty. I'm not finna date any chick. If she's crazy, she's crazy. I get to know her. Fast forward to, like, Valentine's Day. I asked her to be my Valentine, and she was like, yeah. And then she was like, oh, I've liked you for a minute. And I was like, oh, word? I was like, cool. I liked you, too. So, we end up going out. We end up dating. If I knew what was gonna occur inside this relationship, I would have, as soon as I met her, I would be like, nope, not gonna do it. During our relationship, there was a few red flags that indicated cheating. She used to bail all the time on me. Imagine being inside a relationship and being bailed on all the time, bruh. She was bailing on me. She hit the race, man. There'd be times during the weekends. We'd never pretty much chill out during the weekends. It'd only be during the weekdays. Like, I'd go to her house and I'd chill out with her, and it'd just be us, her mom, her sister, because I got to know her family. She had like two brothers, they were cool. So, I got to know the whole family, and we was just chilling. It was all of us. There was never an opportunity of us to get alone, which I didn't want, because I was ninth grade. Look, most ninth graders are into, like, doing things, explicit things, but I was just trying to chill. I was just trying to get used to everything. We used to chill out during the weekdays, but during the weekends, most of the time, she used to disappear. Like, I'd hit her up, and I'd be like, hey, you trying to chill today? You trying to go out and eat? And she'd be like, no. And I'd be like, what you mean, no? And then she'd never freaking, like, answer. She'd leave me on red for, like, 4 or 5 hours, and then I'd ask her like, yo, where were you? Like, were you good? She wanted to let me know where she was gonna be. At least let me know, like, hey, I'm finna do this thing. So she'd disappear for hours at a time, and then she'd come back, and sometimes she'd leave me on red the whole day. Like, I'd hit her up, she'd see my message and then don't answer, and I'd be like, okay, I was ninth grade, so I was like, look, that's not cool. And then whenever I'd ask her something, she'd always tell me like an excuse, like, oh, I was busy all day, I didn't have my phone. And I was like, okay, cool. And then she was very friendly with, like, she had a lot of guy friends. She was very friendly with them, like, unusually friendly with them. Like, she'd hug them. I was a ninth grader. Maybe it was me. Maybe it was my, like, insecurities. Because I'm a ninth grader. I'm like, hey, man, I don't know about this. So she'd hug up on all of them. Sometimes she'd chill with them. Sometimes she'd chill alone with them. And, I was ninth grade, so I was like, okay, whatever. I don't want to turn to like a control freak. Like, you can't do this because I told you to. So, other things, she lied a lot. Like, one time, I'm 13 years old. I didn't know how old she was. I don't even know why I never asked. It's probably because, like, I was taught as a young kid, never ask a woman's age, or, a girl's age, never ask her age. So I didn't. And then her birthday came around, and I was like, oh, happy birthday. How old do you turn? She told me she turned 16, and I was like, whoa, 16? I was like, that's funny, you're joking, because I'm 13. Hey, that's funny. That's a funny joke. She was like, no, I'm serious. I'm turning 13. I'm like, oh my gosh. That's like, oh gosh, I'm 13. That's 3 years apart. I'm like, what in the what? Why didn't you tell me this earlier? She was like, you never asked. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that'd be some information to freaking tell me. And then, you know, combined with the disappearing, sometimes she lie. You know, she wouldn't take care of me. She wouldn't give me any gifts. Like I got her a gift for my birthday. She didn't give me nothing. And then during my birthday, she didn't want to chill out with me. Like, dang, it's my birthday. Come on, chill out with me. And then the final red flag is that she went MIA the whole summer. So after school ended, after my ninth grade year, she vanished. Like when I mean vanished off the face of the earth. I tried hitting her up. She wouldn't answer. Like, and I tell you, like, it wasn't like hitting up like, oh, I'd blow up your phone. It was like, hey, you trying to chill out today? She'd see it, not answer. Maybe like 2 or 3 days later, hey, you trying to meet up today? Like, yo, you trying to chill? Then like after like a few weeks, she was like, oh, I went with my family to South Carolina, and I was like, oh, she's like, oh, I'll be gone for the whole summer. And I was like, oh, that would have been something nice to tell me, you know. With dating, you know, she didn't really give me an answer. I figured out I was moving to South Carolina soon. Like, she wasn't moving, she was just visiting. So then I tell her I'm moving because I learned. I was like, hey, I don't want to move because I got like a girlfriend or whatever. I'm so happy I moved though. That was one of the best decisions I've made. They have made for me in my life. Sometimes parents, sometimes some decisions kids aren't gonna understand, but hey, that was a good decision. And I tell her I'm leaving, and then she's messaging me like, hey, are we gonna stay together? And then I was like, with all the things you've done, like, no, we're not. There was even one time she told me I was being too nice. I don't know how you can be too nice. I'm a ninth grader. You know, I'm a pretty nice guy. I'm not mean. I'm not ill-hearted. She pretty much told me, you're too nice. I want you to be mean to me. And I'm like, you see, that's crazy right there. Like, she didn't even say, I want you to be a little more stern. I want you to... She told me she wanted me to be mean to her. There was also one time where, like, I'm telling you, she was a little off. There was also one time where she told me she didn't feel pain. And I was like, what you mean you don't feel pain? Like, we was just chilling normally, just talking. She was like, oh, I don't feel pain. Then she took a lighter, and she kind of just put it on her hand. Like, put it on her hand, I mean like it was on her hand. And she just held it there for like a minute. And she was like, see, I don't feel anything. And I'm like, what in the world did I just watch? I should have ran. But at the end of the day, I broke up with her. And I was happy. Because, you know, I was new to South Carolina, and it was a fresh new start. I was new to South Carolina, and it taught me that I don't have to freaking get inside a relationship. I could just stay single and just relax and chill and enjoy being young, enjoy being a kid. There was a time where after I moved here, she'd hit me up and she'd be like, oh, I miss you and all this stuff. And then I was like, nah, I don't want to chill out. Even if I come visit, I don't want to chill out with you. I think I'm done with you. And then come to figure out that even before she told me that, she was talking trash behind my back. Because one of my friends from New York was like, hey, she's talking trash about you around school. And like, it was just too much. She was like, oh, he's this, he's that, he's such a terrible person. And I was like, and you know, I confronted her about it. I was like, hey, why are you saying all these bad things about me? Then she proceeded to curse me out. And then I just kind of blocked her. And the lesson of today is, you know, if you're inside a bad situation inside your relationship, sometimes it's best to just know when to fold the cards and, you know, fold and move on. That's the biggest thing I tell you, move on. Like, the funny thing is, like, even when I broke up with her, I wasn't hurt at all. I didn't cry. Like, it wasn't no, like, I wasn't inside my feelings. It was just like, I felt more free than I felt sad. I wasn't even sad. I was just free. I felt like freedom. I could finally just do what I want and not have to worry about this girl and where she was at and what she was doing. Freaking drive myself crazy. If you liked the video, make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. Thanks for listening. Like, for real. Appreciate you.